What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ace here, back with another reaction video. And today we got Omizi with when it's just content go too far. I mean, if you live under a rock, I feel sorry for you. But yeah, if you ever seen the I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the situation of Lakai Sinaz's brother getting into an actual altercation with Rakai. Yeah, in my opinion, personally, me, that would have never happened, because the moment someone pushes me or even just threaten the fact that you would destroy my equipment or, basically, my money maker, I'm sorry, you have to go. You gotta go. Like, I'm putting my hands on you, bro, at that point. Personally, me, you guys to see it. But yeah, these guys have a lot of restraint than I do. And all that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap your head off too much. Let's get into the video. But before we do that, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff, guys, and push the bell button so that way you can get my content and all that stuff, guys. And come join the East Nation. We always constantly growing and reacting to stuff and all that, and and a lot of things I want to still do for this channel. But yeah, come be a part of us and all that stuff. And let's get into the video, man.
The annual Content Creator Destroy Each Other's Setups event is happening right now, and boy, this one is one for the books.
Yeah, this clip was crazy.
Y'all done? Are y'all done?
It's content.
Are y'all done? It's content.
Come on, bro.
Oh
But it's over some water again.
What happened? You want to throw a pot? You want to throw a pot? Yes, no.
Yeah, this clip right here, bro. This clip of him right here, bro. The moment a little nigga like this would have got under my skin in the first weekend, and probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't have let it got that far. But if it somehow have, and that little nigga would have got under my skin, oh no, nah, you would have got manhandled. Like, you would have got the man strength for real. Like, nah. Especially when you push me right there. Oh my goodness, I can't say too much, but I would have yanked the hell out of him, and it would have been over from there.
Content. It's just content.
Hey guys!
No, chill. Okay, stop playing.
Crazy.
What about that?
Crazy.
Stop playing me, all right?
Chill.
From milk dumping to pouring water on people's heads to breaking somebody's PC, it can be all dubbed for laughs and giggles. But there was something that was said throughout this entire interaction that made me start to question all of it.
Are y'all done?
It's content.
Are y'all done? It's content.
It's content. It's just content.
I spit on you, it's content. I smack you, it's content. It's content. It's content. It's content. It's content. Somebody say,
Right.
Fuck, it's content. Fuck family, it's content.
Suddenly, it started to all make sense to me, and it seems as though we need to study what is content and what's not content. At some point, it started to look like it was very much not content. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. You like content, I like content. Don't make me make content.
My setup, bro, stop, bro, my setup. Now, come on. You look like that guy off the one that started with a P from the...
I didn't see this part of the clip. He was pouring milk on each other. Dog, I don't even know what's worse than that and bullying, for real. Like, the fact that these guys are just doing this and then say, oh, that's content. Like, imagine I come into the room, right? And I have all these viewers looking at me, and we're making all type of content with my homies. And I just go into their room. Let's say I go into my friend's room, and, while he's sleeping, I just decided, I don't know, well, I'm gonna just pour, lukewarm, steaming water all over him and just call it content. Even though his skin hurts a bit, I'm calling it content. He's not really hurt. Like, where do we draw the line, right? And I think that with this stuff, that could be the issue. That could be the problem, is that like where do we draw the line until someone's actually dead or hurt, right?
Milk movie. Oh my! No, you're a demon.
Now, I don't understand when milk became the go-to dump on your friend's funny hee-hee laughing moment of the slumber party. Back in my day, it used to simply be water. If we were ever to dare waste milk, I think our moms would have put belts to our back like crazy. But it seems as though this is the new
good money too,
theme when it comes to content creation is the milk of it all. So you kind of just gotta roll with it. But what really sparked this situation is when this streamer, Kello, dumped milk on the bed of another member of the content creation house, the Clover Boys. Now, I'm pretty sure it does exist because this would be the only reason why I could think that it would be considered content, but I can't find the video of the actual incident in and of itself. But naturally, while you're away and somebody dumps milk on your bed, when you come back, that would piss people off to an extreme degree.
Alright, you know KC3 was in the chat telling me to do it, right? It's a joke. It's a joke. You so mad. It's a joke. It's a joke. Now niggas don't play like that. Word of my mother, you do. Alright, bet.
I mean, in his defense, right? The guy wasn't even really home when he did it, which I think the prank shouldn't, I think you shouldn't crash out over something like that. Yeah, I'd be mad as fuck, but I wouldn't crash out. I'd be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna just do the same thing back, right? I can see if you was in the bed and nigga just put spoiled milk all on your face and stuff, like that. But, again, it's one of those things where I would be upset, but I wouldn't crash out behind it because I'm not the one getting milked on, right? Whoa, pause. Whoa, pause. Yeah, we gotta keep it moving.
What do I want to you threw water on me when it was 25x sleepover. You threw water on me.
You scared ass nigga in front of a camera talking to me. Come on the camera.
Yeah. You wait. So,
camera. You want me to?
Wait, instead of people using baby oil is now milk. I need to stop with these jokes.
Later that night, Dez, the streamer who got the milk poured on their bed, would go on to elaborate and explain how he was always getting pushed too far, that this wasn't right, and ultimately people using the words content is an excuse for taking accountability for what they did.
But you wanna paint me like I'm a bad guy. No, tell the truth in this world. It's a lot of funny shit and weird behind the scenes shit that go on this content shit in
I've seen this clip.
Niggas is goofy,
it's
gang. Stop trying me, stop playing with me, gang. I respect niggas, I protect niggas, I never neglect niggas. Niggas is goofy, gang. My mother
I mean,
stupid. I'm not.
I don't know, guy. This guy has done some, questionable things, right? He hasn't been streaming and all that stuff, so it's like you can't sit up there and just say all that stuff and play innocent and guilt trip people when you haven't been streaming consistently yourself, and you have crazy other allegations against you from the previous streams and stuff like that. Probably hindered some of his career, so again, with these guys that are at the top, man, like, don't let them be your heroes in your eyes, because they do some of the most crazy, stupid, simple stuff to get to have it all thrown away.
life, nigga. Niggas is pussy, gang. Niggas is crazy, gang. My mother like, he trying to show up for y'all, gang. And if I'm telling y'all, I don't care about the L's, about none of that shit. I don't care about the weird. I don't care about none of that shit. I swear to God, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I literally understand this
until,
shit.
And then it's crazy because like these guys will wait. These guys will do all these crazy stuff, and then when karma really comes back and hits them, and that they're the laughing joke, it's like oh yeah, like I didn't do nothing wrong. Like, what, bro? you was acting like an asshole the moment you got in the crib. So what are you talking about? You saw things where they were going. In some situations, you rather just keep it going instead of just being like, all right, that's enough content. That's enough, right?
Or like simulation.
And this is where we got.
I literally sit here and let niggas try to like manipulate me like I'm on some fucked up shit.
And I'm not saying that it's just his fault. It's probably everybody else, not miscommunication. This shit, like I said, there should always be a guideline. That's something somebody should be saying. Hey, this is enough. This is enough. Right here, this is where we draw the line. You don't go past this.
Individual, gang. At all, gang. I don't touch niggas shit. Yo, my nigga, y'all niggas know I couldn't come to Clover Crib for 2 months. I couldn't come to Clover Crib for 2 months.
This is why I don't live with people. Like, that's why I just live with my own people,
Niggas stole my mic.
Like, living with others can
Now, the
suck.
problem doesn't have anything to do with the milk of it all. I'm assuming that none of these guys are lactose intolerant. Otherwise, that would be a pretty big issue. But it's the fact that people keep deciding when to respect somebody else's boundaries and using the content house and it's just content of it all as an excuse in order to do whatever, whenever, to whomever, no matter what. way. Based off of the way that Dez reacted in this clip, I don't think that this was just one isolated incident. It almost seems like a final straw. The moment that somebody has to explain why they're allowed to be upset, and you've most likely already missed the point in the whole thing. To me, this is the problem with the disruptive and disrespectful nature of streaming and how some people are going about it. We'll get into further detail a little bit later in the video, but ultimately the tables have a turning problem. They're not sitting on 4 legs. This excuse of, hey, it only being content and all this other stuff like that is flawed, because when those tables do get to turning, let's see if you feel the same exact way.
Why would I close my eyes being damn like that? And the fuck? And what
Listen, bro, let's take our own crib, bro. Fuck it, bro. Yeah, bro, come on, it's content, gang.
Like, that's what I'm saying, though.
Buying a nigga stream is
like, yeah, he's saying it's just content, right? It's just content. Like, yeah, even though I messed up your homeboy's PC, it's just content, right? Even though you know I'm secretly trying to hit on your girl, but I'm gonna just play it off like it's just content, right? Like, even though I took some money, I'm gonna just say it's for content, bro. Like, when does the excuses end, right? When does it end? Like,
insane, gang. Nah,
I dead ass love y'all, bro. No funny shit. The fact that y'all understand, like, what am I saying?
That's what I'm saying, though. I'm in this crib to make content and not step on nobody's toes, gang. Fuck. All I do is try to make my own shit, do my own thing, stay in my own lane, build my own name, gang. That's it. I apologize if I made a nigga cry over $300 sheets, nigga.
We should be moving to LA, bro. Nah, it's time up. It's time for the LA run, bro.
What's that one song? It's a thin line between love and hate. There's a thin line between content and disrespect. And most of the time that line gets crossed when you are ultimately the target. After elaborating why he feels justified in his actions, it would only make sense for the rest of the house to realize that, hey, maybe Kello was into this type of stuff. Maybe this is what he views as content. Now, for what it's worth, I don't think that a lot of them subscribe to this because they've been a part of these house wars before and they understand how deep that it can get. But ultimately, this newer person to the group and collective as it sits may have to learn this lesson. And so when another Clover House member, Talil, dumps water on him, it almost seems as though we could have expected this to happen.
Yeah. Crazy, wow. Like, bro is literally, I mean, yeah, you could expect it, but like, bro is just like, bro, this is me right here. And like I don't know, I probably would have sensed he was coming upstairs. I ain't gonna lie, but like if this would have happened to me, bro, he would be down the stairs. I ain't gonna lie, like bro would be taking a flight down to hell. I ain't even gonna cap.
Take it out. You ain't never averaging.
Bro didn't even react. Bro didn't even react. Bro didn't even react. He was just like, come on, bruh.
The logic was used against him. The hypocrisy was exposed almost immediately. And so while Kello was claiming that he wanted Dez to just laugh it off because it was just content, ultimately he could not do the exact same thing. And the escalation proved the point as to why this isn't a mentality that you would think to keep when it comes to this content creation stuff. This is how this culture spreads. Instead of recognizing the boundaries, everyone keeps pushing and pushing and pushing it because the reactions make for better content. Nobody stopped to ask, you know, hey, maybe we've gone too far. And now with the gloves pulled off, it seems like a no holds barred race to see who can do the worst thing to each other.
Right.
And then try to use it's just content as some sort of bandage for it all.
Right. And that's like what I just said, right? You have to draw the line. Like, bro, you gotta be careful. Just gotta be careful. Like somebody gotta be the biggest leader in the room, the biggest person that just say, no, put that stuff down before somebody gets hurt. Right. And if you step over that boundary, guess what? I will personally come down and hurt you, and put you down myself, and then have you escorted, right? That's supposed to happen. There's no order. There's no, you know what I'm saying? The only person they really listen to is Kai Cenat, but Kai Cenat's not there. He's doing other stuff. So it's like they have to have somebody else there who's bigger than them to tell them, hey, step down, bro. Like, chill out.
Y'all done?
Or like I said, they all come together and, actually act like grown-ups, right? But
are y'all done?
It's content.
Are y'all done? It's content.
But this is why, me personally, would I ever do a group thing? Yes. But like I said, it would have to be like really well managed and really safe for everybody.
Y'all done?
It's content now. This is content house. What is not content? Tying you up is not content.
My God, Tyler.
I asked my 2 questions. It's time you up my content.
Tyler, yes.
Time you up
Excuse
content.
me?
Throwing water on your face is not content. So what's the problem?
Alright, so then what I'm about to do is content. Alright, bet. I'm out. So then what I'm about to do is content.
Damn, he caught that quick. He caught that. Look at that catch, though. Oh my goodness.
I'm out, gang. Alright.
Quote that. Alright. And I also quote you.
Alright, bet. Send the water.
What the hell was that? Is Tylil a damn ninja? That was the most impressive shit
saying.
I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
I was like, what the
was
hell?
that? Once the boundaries disappear, then retaliation becomes the new rule. Everybody feels as though getting even is the correct answer. That's how milk becomes water, water becomes milk, and all of that gets turned into property damage and physical fights. Nobody actually wanted the situation to end. Nobody's teaching anybody a lesson. People wanted to just win in all of it.
Dad, stop playing with me, gang. Like, real talk. Look at me like, oh my God, look at me like that, bro.
Some Looney Tune ass fight going on. Wait, Phantom pulled up to the Clover house to talk to Khalil after he and Rakai got into a serious fight, and Khalil threatened to kill him. I mean, yeah, he did. I mean, if you seen the clip, it's all over the internet. I mean, the guy literally had him in the chokehold by the neck. Rakai, Khalil had had Rakai by a chokehold and was like telling him, "Hey, like, chill out, bro. Or you I'ma, what I'm saying, kill you. I'ma really get you." And it's like, yeah, it's like again, like I said, where is the line being drawn, right? Where is somebody, saying, "Hey, don't step over this, or this is gonna happen," right? No.
I do appreciate.
And now since that line is being crossed, now it's just a matter of fact. Now it's just a matter of when it's gonna happen again, right? If it ever happens.
Appreciate Streamer Phantom for coming down the hill and stepping into the situation, because as somebody who has also been in a similar situation with his fellow content house member agent, I can totally understand how he understands that, hey, even if this was at one point content, hell, it may still be content. This can impact off-camera dynamics. And while I do agree that, pouring milk and, pouring water and hell, even property damage to an extent is some sort of content thing that has been normalized over the past couple of years, ultimately, I do see this as a problem that we have in content creation and streaming culture as a whole. Escalation gets rewarded. If every bigger reaction gets more views, then eventually someone is going to push until they can't push no more. They see the clips, they see the videos, they see what gets people coming to their stream, and they know that it is escalation on top of escalation.
Yeah, and that's a thing too, and that's the thing about it is that, like, when you do stuff like that, when you do crazy things like that, like for an example, I can go in, to my friend's room, and while he's like playing guitar or streaming or whatever, and I just like I don't know, for some reason I just go into my friend room, and let's say like I bring all 3 of my dogs in there to like just fuck up his room. Even though the clip will go viral, it's like the psychological damage is done, because it's like, okay, you're not really my friend. You're just somebody that's using me as a tool to get more money, right? That is essentially what people feel like whenever you do stuff like that. And it's just the disrespect that just come behind it, obviously. No.
On top of escalation. And I'm not talking about just the streamers that are in Clover House. I'm talking about the people that consume streaming and want to be streamers and content creators, full stop. This is why, and we talked about it in a previous video, you saw people go to Streamer University and say to themselves, hey, let me just go out there, disrespect anybody and everybody, and do whatever the hell I want to do. The reason why is because the game is being told and put in front of them by people who are bigger than them. And ultimately there's a disconnect from them understanding that, hey, these people have maybe a personal relationship, and that's why they can get this stuff off, or hey, they're bigger than me and they've already put some sweat equity in, and maybe that's why they can get stuff off. But ultimately people are just saying, hey, do the craziest boundary pushing and disrespecting thing, and ultimately you'll get viewers. Ultimately the Clover crash out wasn't important because computers got broken. Those things can be replaced in almost 0 seconds. I know that there's several places in Atlanta where they can just go and pick up a BC. It was ultimately important because it exposed the mentality that's been growing in streaming culture for the past couple of years.
Are y'all done?
It's content.
Are y'all done? It's content.
It's content. It's just content. I spit on you, it's content. I smack to. It's content. It's content. It's content. It's content.
3 words that have been slowly
content.
used
It's
as a way
content.
to avoid accountability whenever someone feels.
Nah, it's not content when somebody spits on me at that point. Oh no. Haha, trust me, it's not content when that nigga spits on me at that point. Trust me. You better run. You better pray to God I never see you again, bro.
Disrespect. And the
I
scary
ain't gonna
part of
lie.
it all is that younger creators are watching this happen in real time. And ultimately, I think that these rewards are louder than the backlash and criticism that comes on the end of using It's Just Content as a way to avoid accountability. The problem isn't content in and of itself. The problem is believing that the camera changes the rules, because eventually someone stops treating it like content and starts treating it like real life. Cameras do have to go off eventually, after all.
Right. Yeah, and you know, and that's the you know, and again, that's the craziest thing that, you know, that's the curse and blessing of being a YouTuber, right? Is that like you had that privilege just to say it was content and not say, you know, and say, hey, like chill out, ooh, but what, you know, then again, you know, the flip can't, you know, the script can be flipped on you and other people, so you have to be very careful of that and, you know, respect other people's personal space and, you know, and stuff like that, right? But yeah. Hope you guys like this one as much as I did. And, you know, hopefully these guys can squash it and come to some type of like again, some type of boundary and guidelines that they can really follow and, you know, respect each other while still making these amazing clips and stuff like that. Right. But yeah, without further ado, I'll see you on the next one.